Hello everyone, welcome back to the Literary Quill. Today we are going to learn 5 pairs of English words that have similar meanings but are used differently. Understanding these small differences will make your English more natural and precise. So let us begin. The first pair of the words is angry versus irritated. Angry means गुस्से में या irritated means चिड़चिड़ा या खींचा हुआ होना. The important difference is the intensity. So intensity between these two words is the main difference. When you are angry, you feel a strong displeasure or rage. When you are irritated, something is simply bothering you or annoying you. For example, I'm angry with you for lying to me. मैं आपसे झूठ बोलने के कारण गुस्सा हूं. आई एम इरिटेटेड बाय द कांस्टेंट नॉइज और लगातार शोर से मैं खींच रहा हूं. So this is the basic difference. So remember, angry is generally stronger while irritated is milder. Sad versus gloomy. Sad means dukhi, gloomy means udas ya mayus. Sad usually describes an emotion state. For example, she was sad after hearing the news. खबर सुनकर के वह उदास थी. So, second thing, but gloomy can describe a person's mood and it can also describe a situation, atmosphere, or place. For example, he looks gloomy today. वह आज उदास लग रहा है. And the weather is gloomy today. आज मौसम उदास है या निराशाजनक है, हम ऐसा कह सकते हैं. So sad mainly describes sadness, where gloomy can suggest a dark, depressing, or pessimistic mood or atmosphere. Next pair of words is tired versus exhausted. Tired means थका हुआ and exhausted means बहुत थका हुआ और पूरी तरह थका हुआ होना. The difference is again intensity. For example, I'm tired after working all day. मैं पूरे दिन काम करने के बाद मैं बहुत थका हुआ हूँ. The difference is again intensity. For example, I'm tired after working all day. So पूरे दिन मैं काम करने के बाद थका हुआ हूँ. But if you have almost no energy left, so you can say simply, I am exhausted after working all day. So पूरे दिन काम करने के बाद बुरी तरह से थक गया हूँ. So remember, tired is some lack of energy, while exhausted is extreme tiredness. So next pair of the word is annoyed versus frustrated. Annoyed means खींचा हुआ या परेशान होना. Frustrated means निराश या हताश होना. You feel annoyed when someone or something irritates you. For example, I was annoyed by his rude behavior. मैं उसके रूखे व्यवहार से खींच गया. But you feel frustrated when you are unable to achieve something you want despite trying many times. For example, I feel frustrated because I couldn't solve the problem. मैं निराश हो गया क्योंकि मैं समस्या हल नहीं कर सका. So remember, annoyed is equal to irritation, frustrated is equal to inability to achieve a desired result. Next pair of the word is worried versus anxious. Worried means चिंतित. So when you say चिंतित, बहुत चिंतित या बेचैन होना. Anxious means worried is commonly used when you have concerns about a particular problem or situation. For example, I am worried about my exam results. मैं अपनी परीक्षा परिणाम के बारे में बहुत चिंतित हूँ. Anxious can suggest a stronger, more intense, or persistent feeling of concern or uneasiness. For example, she felt anxious before the interview. वह इंटरव्यू से पहले बहुत बेचैन थी. One important point, anxious can also mean eager, especially in the expressions like anxious to when it is followed by to. So it can also have a changed meaning. I am anxious to meet you. मैं आपसे मिलने के लिए उत्सुक हूँ. So context matters. How do you use? Let us revise all these 5 pairs quickly. Angry versus irritated. Angry is generally stronger. Irritated is usually milder. Sad versus gloomy. Sad describes an emotion. Gloomy can describe a mood, atmosphere, or situation. Tired versus exhausted. Exhausted is much stronger than tired. Annoyed versus frustrated. Annoyed comes from irritation. Frustration often comes from being unable to achieve something. Worried versus anxious. Anxious generally suggests a strong or more persistent concern, though it can also mean eager in some context. And that is for today's lesson. Remember, learning English is not about knowing the meaning of words, it is about knowing when and how to use them. If you found this lesson useful, like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Literary Quill for more practical English vocabulary, grammar, and literature lessons. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep speaking English with confidence. Thank you.